Okay, in this section, we're going to look at using the memory to create combinations. So we're going to use combination mode. Now, you would use combination mode if you wanted to personalize something. You might want to write someone's name, or if you want to combine some decorative stitches, or indeed you can do decorative stitches and lettering. So to go into combination mode, we press the plus, and this counter will appear, and that shows us that I'm in combination mode. I could then go into my decorative stitches and choose a little decorative stitch to start off with. So I'm going to choose 111, and every time I press a button it appears once on the screen. Then I can go into my fonts folder, and we've got 3 fonts with upper and lower case, which is wonderful on this machine. And I am going to choose my script font, so I can tap there. Then I'm going to enter Bernina B335. But to make it easier, I'm going to open my screen out by pressing that little arrow there, and then I can just type and it will appear on the top of the screen. So I'm going to have a capital B. Then I'm going to go to this tab, which is my lowercase. I'm going to write the rest of Bernina. So E, scroll up, R-N-I-N, scroll down, Bernina. Then I'm going to put a space in, which I'd find in characters. So I press this tab and space. Then I'm going to go back to uppercase, select my B, then go to numbers and put 335. Then to finish off, I'm going to go back into my decorative stitches, and I'm going to find that leaf, which is 111. Now, if I wasn't sure what I'd entered, I could use this arrow to scroll through or scroll back. If I wanted to delete, I'd made a mistake, I could press my delete button there. And if I want to insert something, I can scroll through to where I would like that to go. And I just need to make sure that the cursor is on the edge, and then I could choose to insert something. So I might want to pop a flower in after the word Bernina. So you can delete and you can insert, which is really flexible, and you can search through to see what you've entered. Once you're happy with what you've put in, you can minimize the screen, so pop it back in, and we can see now it's saying I've got 9 of 15, I've got 15 stitch designs entered, and I'm on stitch 9. But what I want to do is I'm going to jump to the very beginning, so I'm going to press pattern begin, which is the triangle with the line at the top, jump to the start, and now I'm 1 of 15. Now I also want to stitch this combination out once. So what I would do for that is I go into I for information, and I press this icon, so 2 new icons have appeared, and I'm going to press the one which is 3 boxes on top of each other, tap on that one, press 1 pattern repeat, and I can come out of it, and then now I can stitch down and it will do the whole thing and then stop. So because I'm going to stitch this combination out and it's 15 stitches long, I could use my start stop button, which is this button here. Now I'm going to make sure I have it at half speed because it does go quite fast, but then all I need to do is press and hold till it starts to sew, and it will do the whole thing for me and then stop. And I just need to keep my fabric straight as it stitches down. On the screen it's showing me exactly where I am within the text, and as I say, it will stop at the end. And then we have Bernina with my flower, and then the B335. Now, if I wanted to, I could mirror this little leaf design at the end. So we had a leaf coming in and a leaf going out. Now, if I want to do that, I can scroll through on the screen until I get to that flower at the end. And when it's blue and active, I can go into information and I can mirror it up and down. And now it's flipped up and down. So now when I stitch it out, it will look a little bit nicer and it will sort of flow out of the design. So you can edit things once you've entered them in. Another thing I could do is I can insert a knot if I wanted to. So if I want to insert a knot, I can go into edit at cursor position, which is this button here, tap on there, and then I could pop a little knot in at the end. So now it will do a knot at the end and secure so my threads don't come undone. So it's quite flexible what you can do with your combinations. Finally, if I wanted to save that because I wanted to use it on another occasion, I can go into my heart and again press the button with the arrow going into the folder. This time we don't have the separate folders, we just have one area. I can press my green tick and that's it, saved. And then I could go off, do something else, come back, and I can use that again. If I want to start from scratch, I want to enter a new combination, then I can go back into information, go into edit at cursor position, and this time I could press the bin and then green tick, and then that's removed all of that combination and I'm ready to start a new one if I wanted to. Then once I'm finished using my memory options, I can just press the plus and I go back into my normal sewing screen, like I carry on doing some normal sewing.